How to play 1%, the game of strategic chance. To win, all you have to do is roll a 0 with both dice in a single roll. Sounds easy, right? The chance is 1%. The chance of knowing how to play 1% after watching this video is 100%. Well, hopefully. Let's see how we go. 1% is played in 2 phases. The play phase, using the play deck, and the reward phase, using the reward deck and dice. You will rotate between the 2 phases until there is a winner. Did you know that cats spend 66% of their lives asleep? Their lack of thumbs make them useless at playing 1%. Shuffle both decks and place them face down on the table. Deal 3 reward cards face up in front of the reward deck so that all players can see. Deal 3 play cards to each player, making sure that nobody sees what you get. Next, each player must roll both dice. Whoever gets the lowest combined result starts the round. You are now ready to begin the game. Did you know that 10% of your taste buds are on the inside of your cheeks? Please do not lick your 1% cards to test this. The starting player looks at their cards and makes a prediction. They do this by saying a number and a suit.
3 sharks.
The player is saying that they believe there are at least 3 sharks in play. The next player must then increase this prediction. They don't have to stick with the same suit, but the number must increase by 1 or more.
7 comets.
8 clovers.
10 stars.
12 clovers.
If the next player in turn feels like the prediction is too high and there can't be that many of a particular suit, they can call.
Call.
The calling player must then ask all other players, except the one that made the prediction, if they agree.
Do you think there are 12 clovers?
Yes.
No.
All players then place their cards face up on the table, and the relevant suit is counted. The prediction was 12 clovers, but there are only 5 clovers. The ones who got it wrong are now out. The ones still in play another round. The player that initiated the call, or the player that had their prediction called, goes first.
4 comets.
5 comets.
6 bolts.
8 sharks.
Call.
The prediction was 8 sharks, but there are 9 sharks in play. The prediction was correct.
Yay!
Did you know that jellyfish are 95% water? They are also known 1% cheaters. Play with them and you'll get stung. The player that won the play phase now gets to choose 3 rewards. These can either be reward cards from the ones that are face up, dice rolls, or a combination of both. Most reward cards contain a number. This is called a win number. The more you have, the more likely you are to win. When you take a win number card, it is placed on the table in front of you for the rest of the game. Some reward cards are called single-use cards. These can either be used instantly or saved for your future reward phases. These are discarded after use. When you take a single-use card, it is placed on the table in front of you until it is used. A dice roll means rolling both dice at the same time. The only way to win is by rolling the dice, but you need cards to increase the chances. The player here decides to take 2 reward cards and roll the dice once. They take the 6 and the 3 win number cards. To win, the player must now roll any combination of their win numbers. 0 is always a win number. For example, if they roll 0 and 3, they win. If they roll 2 sixes, they win. They roll the dice and get a 3 and a 7. 7 is not one of their win numbers, so this time they have not won. It is important to note that they keep hold of their win number cards for all future rounds. Did you know that water expands by 9% when it freezes? To avoid chilly fingers, do not freeze your 1% cards. As the player did not win, all players are back in, and you must play another round. Start by drawing reward cards so that 3 are on display again. Shuffle any discarded play cards back into the play deck and deal 3 to each player. The player that just completed their reward phase goes first in the next play phase. Play continues to rotate between the 2 phases until somebody rolls their win numbers on both dice.
Ooh, yes, I win!